YouTubers? This is Edward. In my bedroom right now. It's kind of a bad timing because it's Friday night, but I've been fighting this for over 2 years now. This injury to my toe, and I just bandaged it back up because I've decided to go to the hospital, and because it's at a point now where I've been able to care for it myself for 2 years, and a couple times it got infected, and I went on high antibiotics and a bacterial biotic and antibiotic, and it got better. But the healing, it just won't ever heal. If you can see here, see all these scars here. I was born with a condition called club feet, and that condition, I was basically disabled when I was born. So my feet, when I was born, are like my toes facing each other going this way, right? So that's what these scars are all about. It's lots of series of surgeries I had when I was an infant up to 5 years old, and a series of casts, and they put metal staples inside my ankles, both feet. And this foot that I'm having problems with has had, over my lifetime, my last actual corrective surgery on it was when I was like in my early 20s, when I was going to college. It started bothering me on that one on the left side, and I'm right-handed, so I'm right side dominant, and so this was always the weaker leg too, and also I have such small calves, and my feet aren't very big and durable, so there's not a whole lot of circulation. You can see the blood vessels I have there. I got a lot of blood there, blood vessels, but this toe, and I'm not diabetic or anything like that, and my blood pressure is under control. That's the only medication I take is high blood pressure or high blood medicine, right? So my health is pretty darn good. I eat well, I eat good, but because my feet are so weak from all those lots of surgeries, and you can see every single toe. See that? See the surgery scars? Every single toe has has had surgery on it. So lots of nerve damage and lots of circulation loss. So now it's gotten to the point where it was leaking a discharge on the bottom here for 2 years, literally. I shit you not on that. And I've been caring for it, doing fresh bandage twice a day, disinfectant, betadine, all that for 2 years. I've been nursing this thing, and now it's finally started to heal on the bottom where it was leaking a discharge. Well, now that it's healing on the bottom, it's no place for that, because there's no place for the inflammation to go, so it's blowing out the top of my toe. And I've already lost the nail on the top of my toe there twice in 2 years, right? So, and now it's getting to the point where that stuff is trapped in there and it can't get out. And now it's busting blood vessels. And I'm not a surgeon, but I've had first aid my entire life, and it's looking like now, my foot is not swollen, very, very little swelling, just this big toe is still swelling, but I don't want to take a chance because it looks like I could be getting gangrene now at this point, just at the toe, and if you got to catch it fast, if it starts to gangrene, because there's no way that that stuff can escape, the dead tissue and stuff, there's no way it can escape now, so it needs to be removed. So amputation's gonna have to be done. I was hoping and praying, the last couple of years that eventually it would turn, but it's turned now for the worst. So we're gonna head to the hospital, and I got a pile of cash because that's what you need here in the Philippines if you're gonna. So make sure you have a cash savings if if for any kind of medical that you might need, because they don't take insurance here except unless you have Phil Health, which we don't have any insurance. So we're off to the hospital, and I'll do another video when I get there. I mean, it's Friday night, and it's very terrible timing on this whole thing, but this occurred over the last maybe 4 or 5 days to a week, where it started healing more on the bottom, and now it's giving me a problem. So got my bag, my hospital bag packed here. Got my medical. These are all my medical, all the betadine and leukoplast tape and gauze pads and everything. I've been using that for the last 2 years. So we got to go to the next stage on this thing, and that's what happens when you get old, Just have to manage the stuff the best you can. So time to amputate that toe. I got a best friend I spent weeks and weeks in a hospital with when I was 16 years old. He had gotten in a motorcycle accident, and he lost his leg, and he almost died actually a couple times because he got staph infection. And this was in the US, right? Staph infection, so terrible. That's the worst thing I don't really like about going to any hospital is if you get a hospital infection like staph infection, you could die of it. My buddy almost died when I was 16, and he's still alive today, but he had his leg cut from above the knee down. It's gone. So he wears a prosthesis, a fake leg. So anyways, that's the story. I'll talk to you guys later. We're gonna jump in the van and head to the hospital. It's about an hour away, and the way things are in the Philippines, it'll probably be just, it's not life-threatening yet, but it could be if this thing's turning gangrene, and all the signs for gangrene now are setting in. And I thought it might get better, but throughout the day today, it got worse. So I don't want to mess around with it any more than that, because once it turns gangrene and it starts circulating your blood system, it could be life-threatening. So you don't want to mess with that. So we're going to head there and see what we can come up with. So take care, everybody. Love you guys. God bless.